today we're going to talk about changing the Elastic IP address of your dSIPRouter instance. We get asked this question a lot, so I decided to create a video about it. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see here, I actually have dSIPRouter instance running. The IP address ends in 125.25. If we go look at my Elastic IPs here, this is that IP address, and this actually ties to the instance that I have here, and it's the dSIP 0.76 release on Debian. All right, so we're going to go ahead and change that Elastic IP. So I'm going to go back to Elastic IPs, and then I'm going to say, let's go ahead and allocate an Elastic IP address. I'm just going to take the defaults here out of the Amazon's pool of IP address, and I'm going to say allocate. All right. So the one thing that Amazon does, it tries to make it easy for you to find out the IP address you just changed. So you're just seeing this IP address here, which is the new one, 23.21.168.221. But if you want to see the old one as well, you can just click on that little button that actually turns off the filter. So what we're going to do is set up this new instance to use this new IP address. So I'm going to click on that new IP address. I'm going to say associate Elastic IP. I'm going to choose the instance here. And then I'm going to say allow this Elastic IP address to be reassociated. And that basically means it'll take over the old Elastic IP, right? So, or I'll disassociate is the better word, the old Elastic IP, and actually use this new Elastic IP. So let's go ahead and do that, and it's done. So if we go back, let me just copy this here, just so I can have it in my buffer. If I go back and try and use this, it's not going to work. All right. So the one thing that you have to do though is inside of dSIPRouter, we have a set of scripts that actually run when the actual instance reboots. And that script actually will look and see if the IP addresses have changed. That's either the internal or the Elastic, and it'll regenerate the configurations for us. Okay, so it's smart enough to recognize the change and then make all the necessary changes in order for things to work properly. So let's go ahead back to instances, and we're going to just do a reboot of that instance. Okay, so it's pretty quick. It will happen pretty quick. These are pretty small instances per se. Let's go ahead. Let's give it a couple of minutes to do its thing. And I'm going to go ahead and try and hit it with the new IP address. It's not up yet. Let's give it some seconds here. All right, it's up. All right, still not up yet. Not all the way up, at least. Give it a couple of seconds. So whenever you see the bad gateway, that just means that dSIPRouter hasn't, all the processes haven't started yet. So the Nginx process is up, but the backend services aren't up yet. So there they are. They're coming up now. We can go ahead and put admin as the username. On Amazon AWS instances, by default, we actually generate the password being the instance ID. So let's go ahead and log in, and boom, bada bing, it is up and running. So that's a quick video to kind of show you how you can change the Elastic IP address inside of AWS. All right, take care.